warning ministers that the current COVID restrictions are not working. In Leeds, Liverpool, Newcastle and Manchester, where new cases are rising sharply, local leaders say the 10 p.m. rule for pubs and restaurants needs urgent review.
We don't believe that closing down the whole of the hospitality sector at 10 o'clock at night is the way that this is going to solve the problems that we're facing.
And in hospitals across England, they've recorded the biggest rise in admissions in a single day since June. In Scotland, the First Minister is expected to announce new restrictions tomorrow, but not a full lockdown. Also tonight, Boris Johnson, minus the usual audience, tells the Conservative conference he wants to look beyond the pandemic.
I have had more than enough of this disease that attacks not only human beings, but so many of the greatest things about our country.
In Washington, more questions about the President's true state of health as he returns to the White House after treatment for COVID. The Church of England failed to protect children from sexual abuse and created a culture where abusers could hide. That's according to an official report. And making music at Westminster, the freelance musicians who say that they've been left to fend for themselves during the COVID crisis.
In the Midlands in 30 minutes, 158 jobs at risk at the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-upon-Avon. And Gloucestershire Police defend its tactics. Footage emerges of an officer kneeling on a man's back during arrest.
Good evening. We start with the latest debate on the measures in place to slow down the spread of coronavirus. Council leaders and regional mayors in some of England's biggest cities, including Leeds, Liverpool, Newcastle and Manchester, where new cases are rising sharply, have written to ministers warning that the current set of restrictions is not working. And they are especially critical of the 10 p.m. rule for pubs, clubs and restaurants. In hospitals across England, they have recorded